Yo, we here. Let me make sure I look right. Make sure I'm right. I got the hold up. I got the CM Punk. Where's it at? I got the Tell Me When I'm Telling Lies hoodie from CM Punk. This exclusive. You can't buy this off the rack. You know what I mean? Hop in the chat. Hop in the chat. We talking about a lot. We talking about a lot. NFL draft, salary cap moves by the Cowboys. Um, a lot of wide receivers need jobs now. Man, it's a lot to talk about. Hop in the chat. Hop in the chat. U-Goboy Media, you already know the vibes. New episodes on the way. I'm gonna just keep doing lives until me and Mongo pull up on you guys. New episodes coming. New episodes are on the way. I promise. Of the U-Goboy podcast. You have my word. A lot to talk about. Man. So hop in the chat with your questions, concerns, all that good stuff. Let's start things off. I just got hit up by my main man DJ Camouflage. He's overseas right now in an undisclosed location. But we need to talk about these wide receivers, man. We need to talk about these wide receivers. There's a lot of wide receivers that need jobs. Let's see if I can pull up this list, man. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot, man. A lot of guys are in need of a job. Oh yeah, shout out to Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith, rather. He just signed a new 5-year, $100 million deal with ESPN. So kudos to you, brother. I call you a clown all the time, but it's all in fun. I worked on your show. Shout out my boy Greg, the Stephen A. Smith Show. Yes, the episode with Michael Eric Dyson. I co-produced that episode with my main man Greg Holzman when I was with Odyssey. I ain't with the fools in war, you know what I mean? But thank you for the laptop. Yeah. So you got DK Metcalf. You got Christian Kirk. He just got traded for a 7th round pick. Goodness gracious. You got Cooper Kupp. He's gonna be looking for a job pretty soon. Devontae Adams just got cut. Man, Hollywood Brown, he's gonna be out there. There's a number of guys. Stephon Diggs. Woo. So that's the wave right now. It's crazy. What happened to running backs last year is what's going on with big name wide receivers this year. And it's just simple supply and demand, man. That's really what it's coming down to. I mean, you look at the high-end receivers, right? Tyreek Hill might even be on the move. He may or may not be. He said he wants to be out, and he says that he's not out, whatever. You know what I mean? You look at the high-end guys. You look at Justin Jefferson. He got his bag last year. You look at CeeDee Lamb. He got his bag last year. Jamar Chase is about to get paid more than anybody. I mean, what he did last year, the Bengals should have gave him the bag last year because like Marlo said in The Wire, the price of the brick just went up. All right. Jamar Chase is about to get 40+ mil a year. So the Bengals need to be ready for that. But with these wide receivers, man, that's just the wave. That's the wave. It's a copycat league, man. You got a couple really nice draft prospects. We'll do a little draft talk too. But again, teams aren't giving out big time contracts to wide receivers unless you're the top of the top of the top of the top. And like I said, if your name is not Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, or CeeDee Lamb, you can even throw Tyreek Hill in that conversation as well. If your name is not that, you're expendable right now. Do I think Devontae Adams is still a top 10, borderline top 5 receiver? Yeah, of course, when he's healthy. You know what I mean? He's looking for a home. DK Metcalf has always been a top 15, borderline top 10 receiver, but he wants to win. He wants to win. He's tired of, just getting by in Seattle. You know what I mean? Geno Smith ain't taking him nowhere. All right, let's just get that out the way right then and there. Geno Smith ain't taking the Seattle Seahawks nowhere. And he's had Russ and Geno. He wants to go to a contender. I'm gonna say a quick name that needs to be in on it. Dallas Cowboys, go get DK Metcalf. Come on, man. We'll segue to the boys shortly, but there's a number of teams that could use themselves DK Metcalf. Cooper Kupp, yep, he's had battled injuries just like DK, but he's still effective. And Devontae, when he's right, he's still effective. He's still, like I said, a borderline top. He's a top 10, borderline top 5 receiver when he's right, man. So these guys are going to find homes. It's not going to be a situation where they're not going to be able to find their way onto a team. But let me tell you what's kind of messed things up for some of these guys. You know what I mean? The Commanders trading that getting Debo for a 5th round pick. All right, teams are going to see that and be like, listen, if you're cut or you're available via trade, a 5th round pick or a mid-round pick, 3rd, 4th, 5th, that's going to be the price range. No, none of these receivers are going for a 1st round pick that are still employed, that are on the move. Let's just get out the way right now. I know the Seattle Seahawks are talking about they want a 1 and a 3 for DK Metcalf. That's not happening. That's not happening. I love me some DK Metcalf. Again, I love him at the star. Him and CD would be a cheat code. Him and CD Lamb, I tweeted this. They'd be Kobe and Shaq back in the day in the late 90s, early 2000s with the meme and everything. Man, that'd be serious. That'd be some. They'd have to bring some charges up on that. But Seahawks, DK Metcalf is not going for no 1st and 3rd round pick. That price is going to have to come down. And again, I think a 3rd, 4th, or 5th. Realistically, a 3rd or 4th, that should do it. A 3rd or 4th should be enough to get DK Metcalf. Listen, the 49ers, they've already said that Brandon Ayuk, he's available. Everybody's available. San Francisco is low-key doing a soft rebuild, just like Dallas did our soft rebuild last season. You know what I mean? They already cut Hargrave. They traded away Debo. They're getting ready to pay Brock Montana. It's not going to be $45 or $40 million. They're going to have to pony up and give him $50 to $55 million. Like I hate to break it to the quote unquote experts out there, but that's the going rate for a quarterback. Do I think Brock Purdy is worth $50 to $60 million? No. Oh, we already got Camo, DJ Camouflage, DC's finest, my brother, the Prince of Sierra Leone. We gave Ayuk money after he was crying, and then he got hurt. Savage. Soundboard coming. Listen, he got hurt, but again, it's a what have you done for me lately? And I said, 49er fans that are in the chat, anybody that watches, and Camo's a 49er fan, I tried to warn y'all Super Bowl window with the Avengers, y'all better had cashed in. And now the window is low-key closed, high-key closed. I'm sorry to tell you, bro. You already traded away Debo. You're about to trade away Ayuk. Kittle's getting up there in age. Trent Williams has maybe one more good year left in him. Christian McCaffrey, listen, man, he's already seeing specialists in Germany. You guys are hoping that he can have a resurgence like Saquon in Philly. But, man, 49ers, the soft rebuild is here. The soft rebuild is here, and the Avengers, the new Avengers are in Philly. They won the Super Bowl. That's the new Avengers. Y'all the old Avengers. Thanos already clapped y'all. So I hate to break it to y'all. Tell me when I'm telling lies. But nah, Ayuk is going to be on the move, just like Debo has already been shipped out. San Francisco they're low key blowing it up. You know, they got a lot of big contracts. They went for it. Remember, they traded for Chase Young. They traded for Randy Gregory. Hufanga, the safety, he's got to leave in free agency. Greenlaw, he's left in free agency. The 49ers are going to look very, very, very different in 2025. And again, they're about to pay Brock Montana. This is what happens when you pay your quarterback. You know, some teams are better at managing the cap and just don't give a F about it. Like, look at the Eagles, the reigning world champions. Listen, they have a 2029 doomsday that they know is coming. So, but they're going to be competing for Super Bowls until that hits. You know what I mean? But they paid Jalen Hurts. They paid A.J. Brown. They paid Devontae Smith. They paid Dallas Goedert. They just paid Saquon. They're paying dudes out the wazoo. Nah, man, call him Brock Bledsoe. Camo chose violence. DJ Camouflage chose violence, and I'm here for it. Nah. It's Brock Montana. It's Brock Montana. Oh my God. But again, the salary cap is real. It's real, but it's fungible. It's all about how you work it and how you manage it. But San Francisco, y'all in the soft rebuild, man. Just keep it a stack. And you're about to pay your quarterback. And I don't be shocked if Ayuk is on the move. I wouldn't be shocked if he ends up in Pittsburgh. I wouldn't. I really wouldn't, because that's where he low-key wanted to go when he was holding out for more money. But speaking of salary caps, tell me when I'm telling lies. I'm gonna look right in the camera, the Logi camera. I'm looking sexy there. Tell me when I'm telling lies. Did I not say Dallas needed to flip the triggers on Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb? They just opened up $56 million. $56 million in salary cap space with those two moves. So I don't want to hear the nonsense. Free agency starts next week. Best believe we have a free agency super show. Me and Mongo. It might be virtual or it might be in studio. We haven't decided yet, but we got a super show on the way. We're going to talk about the moves that are about to be made by a number of teams. Dallas, you better get busy. Micah Parsons, his contract is next. Also, Digizua, he got his money. Tyler Smith, he needs to be in the conversation too. I mean, Jordan Lewis, he needs to be in the conversation too. DeMarcus Lawrence, we don't see what you're talking about. He might get some bread thrown his way. But $56 million on the table. No excuse. And you got Jerry Jones, his clown self, saying, yeah, I don't see us, filling any voids in free agency. Man, shut up. Go take a nap. Jerry Jones, shut up. Go take a nap. Nobody wants to hear you, bro. Dallas will be players in free agency. They might not sign somebody on day one, maybe not day two, but they need help at linebacker. They need more depth at defensive line, interior. They could use an edge to go with Micah. Micah needs a Robin. CeeDee Lamb needs a Robin. Right now, you got CeeDee Lamb, Jake Ferguson when he's healthy, and a whole bunch of UFL guys. Jalen Tolbert, Jalen Brooks, Jalen Brunson. Like that. Come on, man. CeeDee Lamb needs a Robin. And on the flip side, Micah Parsons needs a Robin. All right? Sam Williams ain't it. He's coming off an injury. DeMarcus Lawrence, he can give you some here and there, but there's no guarantee he's going to be back. Golston, they're about to lose him in free agency. Go get a Robin for CeeDee Lamb. Go get a Robin for Micah Parsons. They need Robins. We got Batman. We got Batman on the Dallas Cowboys. No Robins. Look at the Eagles. They got a Batman, A.J. Brown. His Robin, Devontae Smith. They got a Batman, a whole bunch of Batman. Jalen Carter, his Robin, Davis. Big Davis. That whole Georgia line is just the Wayne family, the Avengers, the Justice League. What insert. You see the posters. You know what I mean? Right now, Dallas does not have enough horses. They don't have enough guys. And again, miss me with the bargain basement bullshit. Find your value guys, like a Zach Bond, who just got paid by the Eagles, because again, they got monopoly money. But miss me with the week 4 or 5 of free agency, 1-year guys. We talked about it in the last live. Miss me all the way with the bargain basement bullshit. Guys that were nice 3, 4, 5, 6 years ago, that were first round picks 4, 5, 6 years ago. Miss me all the way with that. Get me guys. Get me guys that could ball. Because Dallas, you're not beating Philadelphia in a playoff game. You'll probably be in a regular season. They always split, especially when Dak is healthy, or they sweep. Dak is 9-3 or 9-4, I believe, against the Eagles. Like, come on. The Eagles beat up on Cooper Rush. That's what the Eagles do. They beat up on Cooper Rush. When Big Daddy Dak comes back, they know what time it is. They know what's up. They know they're guaranteed a minimum of 1 L when Dak is healthy. Tell me when I'm telling lies. It's on the hoodie. Tell me when I'm telling lies. When Dak is healthy, Philly, you're going to get a minimum of 1 L. That's just what it is. So slow clap. Congratulations. You're the Super Bowl champions. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. But I see a lot of Philly content creators right now talking a lot of cash, like they don't know what happens when Rain Dakota shows up and he's healthy. He's been clapping that ass for a minute now. Let's just keep it a stack. You guys are the champs. Congratulations. Hats off. Y'all are the champs. But don't get it twisted. Don't get it sweet. Rain Dakota Prescott is not afraid of the Philadelphia Eagles. And next year, mark my words, tell me when I'm telling lies. The Eagles will not sweep the Dallas Cowboys. I wish I had a Dom DeMarco button right now. The soundboard is coming. But Dallas and Philly will split next year. You can book that, and you can clip that, and come back to this and comment on it if I'm wrong. I was wrong about the Super Bowl. Me and Mongo both picked the Chiefs to three-peat. I own that L. I own it. I owned it in the last live. I owned it. I thought it was going to be a close game. Nah, Philly was like, not on my watch. Eagles got it. Eagles got it. But next year, Dallas needs health. They need health. DeRon Bland needs to be healthy. You know, we'll see what Overshown. We'll see about Trey Diggs if he's even still on the team. There's rumors that this might be his last year in Dallas. You know, I mean, don't be shocked if Dallas, we'll get to the draft very shortly. Got to get to the draft. But don't be shocked if Dallas takes a corner on day 2. Don't be shocked if Dallas takes a corner in free agency, maybe 1 or 2. Jair Alexander, he might be on the move from Green Bay. Again, this is the reality. I love Trayvon Diggs. I have his jersey. He's one of my favorite Cowboys, period. But health has been an issue for him. That knee was not right. That foot was not right all year. And Jamar Chase, barbecue chicken on Monday Night Football. I didn't even recognize my man Trey Diggs out there. I didn't even recognize him. I was like, yo, who is that? Who's that wearing Trey Diggs' like jersey? Is that his son? Is that Aiden? You know what I mean? Who's out there? Trey Diggs needs to get healthy, and he needs to reclaim his title as a top 5 corner in this league. You know, that's my hope. With that being said, I would not be shocked if Dallas decided to go in a different direction because they're about to pay DeRon Bland. DeRon Bland is going to get a bag. Dallas is not going to let him walk out the building. They're just not. They're not. He's going to be paid. He's on that list of next guys who are going to get bags from the Cowboys. Tyler Smith is on that list. Michael Parsons is on top of that list. You know what I mean? Max Crosby just signed a new deal. There's your floor. Hendrickson from the Bengals, he's going to get a new bag. You know what I mean? When he gets traded or if he stays with the Bengals, more likely he'll get traded. Myles Garrett is going to get a bag. So Michael Parsons is going to get his bag. But mark my words, Michael Parsons is going to get paid. DeRon Bland is going to get paid. Tyler Smith is going to get paid. The Cowboys have a core in place to win a Lombardi trophy. My question is, in free agency, just like my question was last time, we hung out with each other on this live, U-Goboy Media, U-Goboy Podcast, streaming on all digital platforms. My question is, free agency, are you going to spend the money to get some proven guys? Vatrade. Hey. I see you. I see y'all out there. Yo, get Vach Lombardi on here. Get Vach Lombardi on here. I need Vach on here. I need Vach. I need Vachi, man. Y'all hop in the chat. I see y'all in the chat right now. Get my man Vachi up here, man. Get Vach Lombardi on this chat. That's my guy. Shout out to Law Nation. He was on here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, we all here. We all here. Vachi! Let's go! Vachi, what's good, bro? Yo, hop in the DMs, bro. We got to connect. Vachi, we got to connect, bro. We got to connect, man. Yo, that's what, hey, yo, they coming. That's what's up. Final Verdict. Shout out to Final Verdict. Yo, Vach, when we going to tap in, bro? I had Law Nation a couple weeks ago. We need you. We waiting for you. Bro. Everybody, make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. U-Goboy Media. Make sure y'all subscribe. To the channel. You know what I mean? Me and Vach, we gonna put it together. Don't worry. Don't worry. Yo, Vach, hit me up. DM me real quick, man. Or either now, either in the chat, or DM me real quick on the side. We got to make it happen, Vachi. I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for Voch Lombardi. I've been waiting for Voch Lombardi. I've been waiting for Vachi, man, for quite some time. For quite some time. Hey, Vachi. Let's go. Shout out to Voch Lombardi. Shout out to Foots the King. Shout out to Okoye Media. Shout out to all the GOATs, man. Shout out to Skywalker Steel. You know what I mean? Shout out to all y'all, man. I've been a big fan of y'all for quite some time. One of my videos went viral. Law Nation picked it up. I was talking about Dak Prescott, and that's how me and him tapped in on StreamYard a couple weeks ago. That did numbers. Vachi, we got to connect, bro. We got to connect, man. We got to get the people what they wanted. The people have wanted U-Goboy and Vachi to make this album for quite some time. They've been wanting Wale and Drake to make this album for quite some time. Jay-Z and Nas to make this album for quite some time. You know what I mean? Let's get it, Vachi. Let's get it. The people want it. Throw it in the chat. Give me some more fire. If y'all want to see me and U-Goboy Media and Vachi connect on the stream, give me some fire emojis in the chat. Give me some money bags in the chat. Give me some money bags in the chat if you want to see me and Vach connect on a live stream, man. Y'all know y'all want it. Give me some fire emojis. Give me some money bag emojis. I need it. I need it. I need it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Throw them up there. I need more. I need more. I feel like Kylo Ren or Rilo Ken. Give me more. I need more. I need more money bag emojis. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Me and Vachi, we need to connect. We need to connect. Yeah, but nah, man. Cowboy fans, y'all have this. The time is now, man. The time is now. We just freed up $56 million in salary cap room in 2 days. Dallas is about to get busy in free agency. Mark my words. Mark my words. I don't know if it's going to be day one or day two with the super big contracts, but Nick Bolton, come on down. Give me trade for, you know what I mean? Yeah, shoot. I'm with you, AJ Boomer. If Cleveland wants that 12th pick for Myles Garrett and maybe a 2 next year, or hell, maybe a 1 next year, make the move happen. Do you want to see like this? This is something, and I'm glad the chat is popping so y'all can hear me when I say this. I was thinking about this the other day. Jeffrey Lurie is 1 Super Bowl ring away from matching Jerry Jones. Let that sink in, Cowboy fans. Let that sink in. Jeffrey Lurie is 1 Super Bowl ring away from matching Jerry Jones. If that doesn't get if that doesn't get Jerry Jones thinking like, damn, how I fell off. Damn, we got to do something. If that's not motivation enough, what is, man? Again, I'm going to say it one more time. Jeffrey Lurie is 1 Super Bowl ring away from matching Jerry Jones. In my lifetime, I never thought in my lifetime I would see that. Jeffrey Lurie match Jerry? Dallas got to move. Dallas got to move. This is the biggest free agency / draft / offseason of the Dak Prescott era. I said what I said. Tell me when I'm telling lies. Shout out to Punk. Shout out to Punk. Tell me when I'm telling lies. This is the biggest free agency and draft season, offseason of the Dak Prescott era. And I love everything that Brian Schottenheimer has been doing. I love everything assembling this staff. Keep the money bag emojis going. Vachi, I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you, Vachi. Hit me in the DMs, bro. Hit me in the DMs. I'm gonna send you my number. I'm gonna send you my number on because I think we follow each other on whatchamacallit, on Instagram. I think we follow each other. Yo, Vachi, we gotta tap in. We gotta make it happen. I might get your number from Law. I'm gonna hit up Law after this too. We gotta make it happen. This offseason is humongous for the Cowboys, bro. Humongous. And next week is gonna tell us everything we need to know about what we looking at and what we looking like in 2025. If Dallas sits on their hands and lets the premier cream of the crop go in free agency, and they don't upgrade on the defensive line, if they don't upgrade, shout out to Jeff Lee. Yeah, man, let's get it. If Dallas doesn't upgrade on the defensive line, at wide receiver, at linebacker, in the secondary, if Dallas does not on offensive line, give me a guard, give me Will Hernandez, shoot, or give me an extra tackle to give us some insurance behind Tyler Guyton. If Dallas doesn't make moves and get guys next week and beyond in free agency. It's gonna be same bat time, same bat channel, man. I'm telling y'all, and y'all know it. Keep them fire emojis coming. Keep them money bags going. Keep them going, man. Keep them going, man. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all. Again, make sure y'all like and subscribe. U-Goboy Media. You guys, thanks for everybody flooding. Thanks for everybody flooding. Shout out to Vachi. Shout out to Vachi. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm gonna text Law Nation right now. I'm gonna see what he's doing right now. That's crazy. But nah, this is a big off season, man. This is a big off season for the Cowboys front office. I want to see how we move, man. I want to see us make moves. Again, 56 million. 56 million has been freed up in just 2 moves. The Micah Parsons extension is coming. It's coming, man. Don't listen to ESPN. Don't listen to the clown networks. Don't listen to the hating content creators that on the Eagle side. You got Eagle fans checking in on us like they just didn't win a Super Bowl. And what's crazy is when Dallas does win a Super Bowl, because it's coming. Now, I'm not gonna say when because I don't know when. It's up to God. When it comes, we won't be checking on Philly because we don't care. We don't care. Y'all, we play y'all twice a year. Congratulations. We celebrate ourselves on here. It's Cowboy Nation for life over here. It's DC for life over here. Cowboys Nation. We don't care about fly, Eagles, fly. That shit don't matter to us. We care about the Eagles when we play them twice a year. That's it. That's the only time the Eagles fans or the Eagles organization has our undivided attention. Twice a year. For them, it's 365. For us, it's 2. Y'all, throw the 100 emojis. Give me some 100 emojis. I'm going to say that shit one more time. Give me some 100 emojis in the chat. 100 emojis in the chat. Throw them in there. Give me some fire emojis, some money bag emojis. Throw them all in there. Eagle fans, you guys worry about the Cowboys 365. Cowboys Nation, Cowboys fans, we worry about y'all 2 times. 2 times when we play y'all. Twice. In Philly, in Dallas. 365 versus 2. And that's facts. That's facts. All right. So congratulations. Y'all got the Super Bowl. Congratulations. Slow clap. You know what I mean? Dallas, we need health. We need to stay healthy this year. We need to get busy in free agency. And we need to talk about this draft. Shout out to Sus. I was waiting for Sus. My man Sus just hopped in the chat. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody. Yo, we got 20 likes on here. We was up to like 20 or 30 viewers. Yo, shout out to everybody. Yo, Vachi, he sent over the goons. I appreciate y'all for pulling up. Again, everybody that's in the chat right now, make sure you subscribe. U-Goboy Media. Subscribe. Appreciate y'all, man. We got new episodes of the U-Goboy podcast. All the episodes are streaming on all digital platforms. Follow me. I'm going to put it in the chat right now where you can follow me. U-Goboy88. That's my Instagram right there. Make sure you guys follow on Instagram. And of course, you guys are on the channel, but just in case for y'all who don't know what it is, U-Goboy Media. There we go. U-Goboy Media. And also for the music too. Don't forget the music. U-Goboy88. So we got U-Goboy Media. That's for all the podcasts. U-Goboy88. That's for all the music. Follow me, U-Goboy88 on Instagram too. So the Instagram is U-Goboy88. The YouTube channel is U-Goboy88 as well. U-Goboy Media too. Follow both. Follow everything. Follow. Subscribe. Love you guys. We're going to keep it going. So let's talk about the draft. We got to talk about the draft. I'm hearing a lot of nonsense. In the streets. You got any Cowboys theme songs? Yeah, I got some coming. We got Cowboy songs coming. Don't worry, Sus. I got you. But Run It Up is out right now. Go stream Run It Up. U-Goboy. It's on the video's out and it's doing numbers too. Let's get that to 100,000 views on YouTube. That's on the channel as well. But we got to talk about the draft. Again, shout out to everybody who pulled up. Make sure you subscribe. U-Goboy Media, U-Goboy88. Ted McMillan. If Ted McMillan is on the board at pick 12, I'm handing in the card. This nonsense. Shout out to AJ Boomer, man. Love you, dog. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Boom. Appreciate you. This nonsense that Ted McMillan can't separate is complete, absolute hogwash. It's poppycock. It's dribble. It's rubbish. Insert British euphemism. It's nonsense. It's foolishness. Ted McMillan is nice. Capital N, capital I, capital C, capital E. Ted McMillan is nice. You put Ted McMillan right next to CeeDee Lamb, Cedarian Lamb, first of his name, CDYAC, top 3 and he's not 3, top 5 and he's not 5. You put them two together, Cowboys are instantly contenders coming out of the NFC. Instantly. I'm hearing a lot of nonsense that he can't separate. If you guys in the chat believe that Ted McMillan can't separate, go watch. Yeah, it's Tatoria, I believe. Tatora, I'm not sure. But we just call him Ted. Go watch Ted McMillan versus Travis Hunter, Arizona versus Colorado from last season. Or 2023, I believe they played. Go watch that tape. Go watch that tape and tell me Ted McMillan can't succeed or play at a high level at the NFL level. Travis Hunter, number 1 corner on the board, unicorn. Really the second coming of Dion. Keep it all the way G. And I got Dion hanging up in this room. You can't see him on camera. I got the old school joint from the book fair. Dion on top of the world. You know what I mean? Water covers 2/3 of the earth. I cover the rest. I got that poster. It's hanging up in this room. That's Travis Hunter. Ted McMillan, hibachi. Ted McMillan, he gave Travis Hunter hell. He had him fighting for his life. And that's facts. Listen, we got some questions in the chat. Yeah. Sus, I believe it. Second coming of Dion. I believe it. He's that nice. Is he going to be better than Dion? I would never say that. Just like I'd never say LeBron's better than Jordan. Never going to hear me say that. I'm never going to say Travis Hunter is better than Deion Sanders. I don't care if he breaks all his records. Would you rather get Tet or trade for Adams? Well, first of all, Adams was cut. Devontae Adams was cut by the Jets. He's a free agent right now. So you don't even have to give up draft capital to get Adams. You just got to give him probably $10 to $12 million a year. Keep it all the way G. 2 years, $24 million. Throw on some void years at the end. That should be enough to get Tay Adams. Would I rather have Tet? I don't know. That's a tough call. That's a tough call, man. I feel like here's why both is the right answer. Devontae Adams makes you a Super Bowl contender when healthy. That's facts. Devontae Adams is still a top 10, borderline top 5 receiver. I believe Ted McMillan is going to be very similar to like a Drake London. With that's his floor. His ceiling is going to be Mike Evans. And that's facts. Now, he didn't run a 40 time. How do you first learn about Tet? I studied. So my man Sus in the chat is asking how I learned about my man Tet. I do this draft stuff, man. Like I study draft picks for a living. U-Goboy podcast, U-Goboy media. Me and Mongo, we live this draft life, this NFL prospect life. So I was on Tet really since for like the last 2 years. T-Mac, he's nice. To me, it's not even a discussion. He's the best wide receiver in his class. He's better than Luther Burden. He's better than Ibuka. He's better than Jaden Higgins. He's better than he's better than Tez Johnson. He's better than Savion Williams. Ted McMillan is the best wide receiver prospect in this draft class. He is wide receiver 1. And that's facts. Ted is nice. Get that on a t-shirt. I think this is a lot of a smoke screen. We're in Lion season now anyway. I think Tet's going to go in the top 10. To me, Burden is another Debo. I think he runs routes better than Debo. No, Debo's never been a route. He'll never route you up. I think Tet runs routes a little bit better than Debo did coming out of South Carolina. Now he's a yak boy. So when you get Tet in the open, when you get Luther Burden in the open field, it's problems because he's physical, he's shifty. But man, Tet runs routes. Tet can route you up. Tet routed up Travis Hunter. Go watch the film. Go watch the film. Tell me when I'm telling lies. Tet McMillan routed up Travis Hunter, and Travis Hunter is supposed to be the second coming of Deion Sanders. Tet routed him up. So you're not. So this separation nonsense it's not true. It's not true. It's not. The film doesn't lie. Shout out to Boomer. Shout out to Boomer. Make sure you subscribe too, bro, because I'm on here. I'm outside. I'm outside all the time. You know what I mean? Tet McMillan is him. And mark my words, if he's on the board at 12, I got to see who else is there. Appreciate you, dog. Appreciate you, bro. I got to see who else is there because I'm not against and I'm not opposed to Dallas trading back because, again, I want to get an extra 3 or I want to get that 4 back. I'm a huge fan. If I got 4 of my guys on the board, I love to move back 2 or 3 spots. Facts. Let me move back. Let me acquire more. Let me get an extra 3 so I can get another rotational player or potential starter. All right. Tet is him. Facts. The way Dallas maneuvered the board last year was masterful. You know, I haven't given up on Guyton. I haven't. I'll give up on Guyton if he's trash again this year. If Guyton does not improve with Clayton Adams, who, by the way, is on the futures list of a lot of people in terms of being a head coach one day in this league. If he doesn't improve with better coaching, because I thought Mike Solari was trash, just like I thought Mike McCarthy was trash. You know what I mean? Boomer, here's the problem with moving Guyton over to the right side. They still believe in Terrence Steele. I don't. I personally don't. I've been done with Terrence Steele for the last 2 years. I think they should cut Steele, move Guyton over to right tackle, and then I wouldn't be opposed to taking a left tackle in free agency or making that, if Simmons is there from Ohio State, making that the pick. No, I'm not moving BB. BB's going to be an all-pro center. He could be an all-pro guard too, but I think BB is going to be an all-pro center. I really believe that. BB's one of them ones. But the point I was making, Dallas moving back last year, getting that extra pick, that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. I'm not against that. If you're wiped out, or you got 4 guys that you love, not love, right there, move back 2 or 3 spots and get the extra pick. Get the extra capital. You'll be better for it. When Dallas traded back to get Micah Parsons a couple years ago, it worked out. It did. Yeah, Cooper Beebe is him, bro. We this is common knowledge. Cooper Beebe is him. Shout out to everybody in the chat too. Love you guys. But who do y'all think Dallas should take at 12? Y'all throw it in the chat real quick. You know, we're gonna stay on probably for about 45 minutes. Maybe we'll go an hour if you guys keep it popping. You know what I mean? I got some time on my hands. I'm off today from the Harlem Wizards. They finally granted your boy a day off. And I feel like chopping it up with y'all. Go get Adams and a starting DT in free agency. Shout out to Headhunter. Shout out to Headhunter. Appreciate you, bro. Go get Adams and a starting DT in free agency. Trade back a few spots and get a 3 and draft Booker. Yeah, I'm all about Booker. Yo, I'm all about Booker from Alabama. If he somehow makes it, if Booker somehow Boomer wants Garrett. He wants Myles Garrett. I do too. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? It's a win-win if you let I want to let Will McClay cook. I feel like Will McClay, like Jordan Last Dance, he took that personally. And that's why he re-signed. He helped with the Shoddy hire. He's trying to get a chip, man. Genty or Graham, if they're there, trade back for Golden. Golden's in the conversation too. He's my wide receiver. I think Golden and Abuka, they're tied for my wide receiver too. Tet is my wide receiver 1. That's lock, stock, and barrel. There's nothing that, unless Tet hits somebody with his car, God forbid, on the way to the draft, Tet is locked in as my wide receiver 1. My wide receiver two is the tags are touching Abuka and Golden. They're wide receiver two for me. That's just me. Golden's fast. He is. Tet is a cheat code. Golden's not a cheat code. Golden is not a cheat code. Golden is good. Golden is solid. Golden is definitely better than Bond. Like Bond is like I have Bond is like a third or fourth rounder. You know what I mean? Like Golden was the best receiver on Texas all year long. All year long. Like I was seeing like TikTok videos of Bond, but every time I watched Texas games, Golden was getting busy. And as soon as he got hurt against Ohio State, it was over. It was over. Texas was going to lose. But nah, Golden, I don't have Golden or Abuka over my man Tet. So Golden at 12, I think that's a little bit rich for me. The only wide receiver I would be comfortable with Dallas taking at 12 is Tet. That's it. That's it. Like I feel like you can trade back 3, 4, maybe even 5 spots and still take your pick. You can get Abuka. I think Golden's going to go higher because of his 40 time. I wouldn't be shocked if Golden goes before Tet, but because of the 40 time. I wouldn't be shocked. AJ Boomer wants Myles Garrett, man. He has made up his mind. He wants Myles Garrett. I personally think that Myles, the Browns are going to offer him something crazy like $250 million guaranteed. And then all this like trade speculation is going to die instantly. He's going to be like, well, I guess I wanted to win, but I guess I'll stay. That's what I think is going to happen. I low-key don't think Myles is getting traded. Everybody said that he's going to the Eagles, man. No, he ain't going to the Eagles. Man, bump that. I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. Nah, he's never going to win there. He won't. They don't even have a quarterback. I mean, Deshaun Watson is a disaster. You know what I mean? Yeah. So again, like some more draft talk. We got to talk about Genty. Yeah, let's talk about Genty. I don't think Garrett's only going to cost the Cowboys a 12. They're going to want the 12 pick. They're going to want at least 2 ones. Maybe a 3, maybe a 2. They're going to want some. If Cleveland does decide to move him, they're going to want a king's ransom for him. They're going to want multiple first-round picks, multiple second-round picks, and probably a player too. A minimum of 4 draft picks, 3 to 4 draft picks, high-end draft picks, top 100 draft picks, as well as a player. Like that's what Cleveland's going to ask for. The 12th pick is not going to be enough. It's not enough. That's just like Kendrick said. It's not enough. It's not enough. But I think that it needs some water. I'm parched. I got this water in DR, by the way. The Dominican Republic was a movie. That's my 5th time going. Would you trade straight up Parsons for Garrett? Woo! No. I'd say no. I'd say no because Mike is younger. I think that Garrett is in his prime right now. I think Micah is about to enter his prime within the next 1 or 2 years. This isn't the best Micah Parsons. We're going to get to Genty. We'll get to Genty. We got to get to, like, Boomer just threw out a great question. I got to address that before we get to Genty. Micah Parsons has not unlocked all his superpowers yet. Micah Parsons is Gohan about to fight Cell. Perfect Cell. That's who Micah is right now. You know what I mean? Micah Parsons, bump that. Micah Parsons is future Trunks. All right? Like, Micah Parsons got the sword. He about to chop Frieza in half. He about to murk his dad too. Micah Parsons is future Trunks. He's him. All right? And he hasn't even realized that he can go Super Saiyan God. He's not even there yet. Look at the defense. Mind you, the Dallas defense was trash last year. But look at the defense night and day when Micah Parsons came back. Garrett is him. Myles Garrett cannot do what Micah can do. Like, Garrett is a dominant top 2, top 3 pass rusher, but he's not a chess piece. You need Micah to go lock up a tight end real quick in a pinch. He can do that. You need Micah to rush up the middle. He can do that. You need Micah to rush off the left, rush off the right, blitz. Stunt. Micah can do all of that. Micah can do more than Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett is a better pass rusher. Micah Parsons is a better all-around player. He's more versatile than Garrett, and he's younger. That's the key. Age factors into this too. So if you're asking me, would I trade Micah for Garrett? I'd say no, I wouldn't. If they were the same age, that's a better question. If they were the same age, if they both came out in 2021, that's different. But I'm not gonna sit up here and say that I would trade Micah for Garrett straight up. I can't do it. I mean, the age and the versatility of Micah, I just feel like he can do more. Oh, Evan Ingram just got released. Ooh, look at the Jags. This is what happens when you pay your quarterback $50 million. But that's neither here nor there. I'm just chatting. Like the Jags just paid Mr. Generational Sunshine from Remember the Titans, and now they got drop pieces. I'm just saying. I'm just chatting. I'm just chatting. Like chat. I'm just talking. You feel me? But yeah. Let's get to Genty. Let's keep this going, man. We'll go a full hour. You guys got this chat popping today. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Vachi, I'm gonna hit you up. I'm gonna hit you up right after this chat, bro. Right after this chat, Vachi, I'm gonna hit you up. We're gonna set this up. We're gonna give the people what they want, what they've wanted for quite some time. The people have wanted U-Goboy and Vachi to make this album together, and we're gonna give the people what they wanted. We're gonna give them this album, bro, and it's gonna do numbers. We're gonna give them this. It's gonna happen. I would take Micah for the same reason, but I definitely think Myles is a better player. I wouldn't make that trade though. Yeah, same. I don't know a Cowboy fan with half a brain that is gonna make that move, man. Again, Mike is younger. He's younger, and his best ball is ahead of him. I feel like right now, Myles Garrett is Superman. He's at his best right now. I don't think Myles Garrett is gonna kick up to another notch in the next couple years. I'm not gonna say he's gonna fall off crazy either. I think he's gonna have pretty much the same career Aaron Donald had, just consistently dominant, consistently dominant, consistently top 3, top 2 for this entire career. Micah, I believe Micah is going to take another step in the next 2 or 3 years if he stays healthy. I'll trust me. I wouldn't make the move to trade my comparisons for Garrett, but just putting the question out there. I appreciate you, Adrian. I appreciate you, Boomer. I appreciate you. Thanks for the subscribe. Thanks for the subscription, man. Appreciate you. And again, if you're in the chat, I'm gonna check YouTube Studio. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Man. We got new episodes of the pod on the way. I'm going live more, man. I'm gonna go live more because, these are the trenches. This is where the real fans are. We got the fans that watch the pre-recorded episodes, that follow me on Instagram, that follow me on TikTok, that follow me on Twitter. Those are the diehards as well. But these are the real ones. These are the ones that got it with me out the mud, bro. Since the start of this channel, since the start of this podcast, y'all been with me since day one. And Vachi, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. I already spoke into existence. Again, I'm hitting up Law as soon as I get off the chat, I'm hitting up Law, and we're going to make this happen. It's going to happen. I promise y'all that. I promise you. Vachi will be in this chat. Vachi will be on your screen with myself. But we got to talk about Genty. Let's see. When was the start of your channel? I just subscribed. Appreciate you. We started the pod 3 years ago in 2022, I believe. This channel is about the same age. We started the channel about 2 or 3 years as well. Yeah. Like originally, everything was on U-Goboy 88. And then I had to create a second channel. So U-Goboy 88, that's why U-Goboy 88 is the music channel. Originally, it used to be a music channel and podcast channel. the pod was taken off, so I had to create a channel just for the pod, which is why I created U-Goboy Media to go with the music channel U-Goboy 88. That's the history, if you guys wanted to know. We got to talk about Genty. We got to talk about Genty. That might be the last topic. We might hit something else, but we got to talk about Genty. We got to talk about Genty. We got to talk about Genty. I love Ashton Genty. Every time I do a mock draft, and I've been doing them daily, you know what I mean? That's my OCD just takes over. I love draft season, just like you guys love draft season. When he's on the board and available at 12, I don't trade that pick. Very rarely. If I ever trade that pick, it's to somebody like the Colts. I'll trade back like 2 spots. Y'all could take Tyler Warren or Luther Burden or offensive lineman. Y'all could take that. Is Genty still on the board? Okay. Ashton Genty's the pick. He's the pick. He's the pick. As soon as the Cowboys hired Clayton Adams, who, look what he did for James Conner. He got James Conner looking like freaking Jerome Bettis. He got James Conner out here looking like LaDainian Tomlinson, looking like Bo Jackson. And James Conner is a solid back. He's been a solid back in this league. I remember James Conner at Pitt. He gave Penn State fits the year we played Pitt in Pittsburgh one year. They upset us. The one time Pittsburgh beat Penn State was because of James Conner. So I trust me. I know James Conner can be him. But Clayton Adams, if you mean it, and on top of that, the Kansas State offensive line coach, that combination let me know that Brian Schottenheimer is serious and he wants to make the Dallas Cowboy run game great again. And if that's the case, the Cowboys are going to be in the playoffs next year because Dak Prescott is an elite. I'm going to say it for the haters. I'm going to say it for the Cowboy haters. I'm going to say it for the Eagle fans. I'm going to say it for the Redskin fans. Yeah, I don't call y'all Commanders. I'm going to say it for the Giant fans. I'm going to say it for the 49er fans. When Dak Prescott has a run game and a balanced offensive line and a balanced passing attack with a run game, he is an elite quarterback. He's a top 5 quarterback. Don't at me. Don't at me. Tell me when I'm telling lies. Tell me when I'm telling lies. When Dak Prescott has a run game, when Dak Prescott has an offensive line, he's a top 5 quarterback. Don't at me. He came into the league like that. He came into the league like that. You don't believe me? Go look at 2016. You don't believe me? Look at his stats from 2 years ago when he should have won the MVP because he had better numbers than Lamar Jackson. I said it on the show. The clip went viral. 1 million people watched it and agreed with me. 1 million people believe me on Instagram. Go check out the reel. Go to my Instagram right now, U-Goboy88. If y'all haven't seen it, go look at the clip. Dak Prescott is the only quarterback that gets punished for being a non-Super Bowl winning quarterback. But when Dak Prescott has a run game, he's a top 5 quarterback. And Ashton Genty, with the combination of Clayton Adams, as well as the K-State offensive line coach, and a replenished offensive line, he'll be a top 5 quarterback again. I stand on that 10 toes down. You can't take me off of that. You can't talk me out of that. Last year, what you saw was what I said you would see. I said that Mike McCarthy's playbook was outdated. Mike McCarthy has a flip phone. He has a Motorola Razr. Trying to tell y'all it's the iPhone 18. Trying to tell you it's the Galaxy Flip. No, that's the Razr. That was popping in 2006, bro. It's 2025. Mike McCarthy was an offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach with the Saints in 2000. He was running the same playbook that he ran in 2000. He was running the same playbook he ran in 2010 with the Green Bay Packers. He was running the same exact playbook. The only time that playbook was popping, and I'm going to give Schottenheimer his due, he wasn't calling plays, but he definitely had some influence. Schottenheimer helped get that shit turned around in Dak Prescott's all-pro season. Schotty helped. You got to give Shotty help. And I believe that's what got him the job. Aside from the Jones loving him and not wanting to pay Ben Johnson $1 billion, they saw the influence and the connection him and Dak have. And Will McClay vouched for it too. Will McClay was like, listen, I feel like we can get the best out of 4 with this with Shotty. You know what I mean? Is it going to work out? We're definitely going to find out. We're definitely going to see it. But you ask me whose offense I trust more? Mike McCarthy is not coaching this year. That should tell you everything you need to know about Mike McCarthy. And granted, I'm not going to just shit on Mike McCarthy this entire chat. I'm not going to do that. He gave the Cowboys 3 straight 12-win seasons. But this was my problem with him, and I said it on my show a billion times. Tell me when I'm telling lies. Why did Dallas play the worst game of the season in the playoffs every year with Mike McCarthy? Why? They played their worst game of the season against San Francisco with Jimmy Garoppolo at quarterback. They played in the playoffs. They played their worst game of the season in the playoffs with Brock Purdy in San Francisco, and they played their worst game of the season against Jordan Love at home as when Dallas was the 2 seed. It's coaching. Coaching matters. Tell me when I'm telling lies. Coaching matters. Was Dak great in those games? No. But how was the defense in that Green Bay game? How's the defense? Aaron Jones is still running. Jordan Love looked like Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers did the freaking Super Saiyan Vegeta or Gogeta fusion. Jordan Love is not that guy. He's not. Like, Jordan Love is a good quarterback, but the Jordan Love you saw in that playoff game, the real Jordan Love is who you saw against against the Eagles in the playoffs. The real Jordan Love is who you saw against the 49ers the next week after the Packers beat the Cowboys. That's the real Jordan Love. That's the real Jordan Love. So Mike McCarthy is not coaching this year because Mike McCarthy in the playoffs against superior coaching is not a good coach. He's not. And he's not a culture guy. He was a culture guy when the Packers won the Super Bowl 15 years ago. He's not a culture guy anymore. He's not. Your team cannot play the worst game of the season in the playoffs at home. And he did it twice. And then he did it on the road too. Tell me when I'm telling lies. The Shotty, Adams, and Riley they run a combination of both, Headhunter. That's what excites me. It's like a zone power scheme. It's a little bit of a mix. Like they want to, like I was watching some tape. Shout out to Vachi, shout out to Foots the King, shout out to Law Nation. I was watching some of their breakdowns of what Clay Adams does with his run scheme, and it is sexy, bro. It's Gianna Michaels sexy, and she's the GOAT. She's my GOAT. If you could recommend 2 players to the fusion dance like Gogeta to become one better player, who would it be? Bonus, their fusion name. Oh, love you, sus. It would be CeeDee Lamb and Devontae Adams. It'd be Devontae or CeeDee Adams. I don't know the name. You come up with a name, but you imagine, man, oh man, you imagine if CeeDee Lamb and Devontae Adams fused, or you imagine if CeeDee Lamb and Justin Jefferson fused, or you imagine if CeeDee Lamb and DK Metcalf fused, or you imagine if CeeDee Lamb and Jamar Chase fused. Man, that'd be something. But no. We'll keep it going a little longer, man. Again, shout out to everybody in the chat. Love you guys. Let's make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Both channels. U-Goboy 88, U-Goboy Media. Make sure you subscribe to both. They're in the chat below. Yeah, like Shotty's coaching staff has me. Oh man, Megatron ran like a 4.4, by the way, or a 4.3. So. Headhunter, I hope you remember that. Yeah. Savante Lamadams. Oh my God, Sus is out of control. Sus is losing his mind in the chat. But I'm telling you, man, I'm excited about what Dallas has done so far in the offseason with this coaching staff. But we need the players now. Now the personnel has to match. They got to keep that same energy. What they do in free agency and this draft class is going to dictate how far Dallas will go next year. That's just what it is, man. That's just what it is. Shotty's saying all the right things. I believe he cares about the culture. He said culture like 50 times in his press conference, and that got me excited. That got the juices flowing for me. I'm just like, yeah, I think the culture was a problem in the McCarthy era. I thought it was. You can't be top 5 in penalties every year and not have a culture problem, man. You can't play the worst game of the season in the playoffs every time you're there, with the exception of the Bucks game, and tell me that culture is not a problem. That Green Bay playoff loss, that will go down as one of the worst. I don't want to say the worst, because I still believe the Romo bobbled snap or the Dez catch, like just insert heartbreaking Cowboy playoff loss. But the way they played in that playoff loss as the 2 seed, Dallas was 1 game away from the 1 seed. The 49ers were 13-4. Dallas was 12-5. 1 game off of the 1 seed. And to be completely dismantled at home by the same Packer team that Tommy DeVito was NFC Player of the Week. The Giants beat that same Packer team. Tommy DeVito lit up that same Packer team. That same Packer offense struggled against the New York Giants. Tell me when I'm telling lies. And you mean to tell me that Dallas was worse than the Giants that year? They swept the Giants that year. Were worse than the Packers? No. Coaching matters. And you guys know it in the chat. You guys know it in the chat. Give me fire emojis in the chat. Y'all know it in the chat. Coaching matters. Coaching matters. It matters, man. It matters. And if Dallas is going to get back to the promised land and get that 6th Lombardi, this coaching staff has got to hit. It's got to hit. If this coaching staff doesn't hit, it's going to be 31 years and counting, boys. And y'all know it. But with that being said, the free agency and draft, Sus is an idiot. The free agency and the draft, they got to hit too. You need all 3. What did I say the Fantastic Four was? This was homework. What did I say the Fantastic Four was? Competent front office. Competent head coach. Coaching. Quarterback. Culture. Team building, roster building, quarterback, front office. You don't got all 4, you're not winning a Super Bowl. The Chiefs have all 4. The Eagles have all 4. Oh, we got another question. If Genty is gone, I wouldn't take. So here's my thing on Hampton. I'm glad somebody talked about Hampton, because I wanted to talk about him too. I love Hampton. Hampton is baby DeMarco Murray. And I love DeMarco Murray. I loved DeMarco Murray. Watching DeMarco Murray go to the Eagles broke my spirit, bro. I'm like, you go there? Of all places, you go there? You play with them? For Chip Kelly? Who ruined his career, by the way, or what was left of it. Hampton is a baby DeMarco Murray. If Genty's gone, I wouldn't take Hampton at 12. I'd trade back and then take Hampton. I'd trade back. The only 2 players, there's only 3 players that I feel unequivocally comfortable Dallas taking at 12 and not moving. That's Tet, that's Genty, and I really, really like Jalen Walker from Georgia. I really do. I really like Walker. Like Walker, even Mike Green too. Although I got to see some more Mike Green film. But Walker, I see Walker as I hate to make the only player in this draft that reminds me of Micah is a Abdul Carter, but Jalen Walker has some. He's got some Micah traits. Like the versatility of Walker is what excites me. Because again, Micah needs a Robin. Micah needs a Robin, and Walker is a Robin. Walker's a hell of a Robin. You put Jalen Walker with Micah Parsons. You get Overshown coming back. Whoo! Lordy. Demon time. Demon time. Duke Blue Devil times. That's problems. That's a lot of problems. That would remind me of what San Francisco had back in the day with Navarro Bowman and Patrick Willis. It's that type of impact. I saw Overshown walking with no crutches. Overshown's going to play next year. He's going to start the season on a PUP list, just like Trevon Diggs. Overshown's playing next year. It's just a matter of when he plays next year and how effective, how long it takes for him to shake the rust off and get in the midseason form. But again, there's only 3 players I'm unequivocally comfortable taking at 12, and that's Tet, Genty, and Walker. Maybe Tyler Warren. Maybe Tyler Warren, because again, I went to Penn State. Tyler Warren he's a baby Gronkowski. Like Tyler Warren, and he's a better athlete than Gronkowski too. Like he runs routes better than Gronkowski. He's not as he's about the same height as Gronk too, which is insane. Like you could Tyler Warren could absolutely be a Robin for CeeDee Lamb. So you can talk me into him being maybe the 4th guy. So maybe 4 guys. If the Cowboys took Tyler Warren, I really wouldn't be mad at it. I wouldn't, because I know now coming off the bus, it's too easy to defend the Cowboys right now. It's too easy. You got CeeDee Lamb, Ferguson when he's healthy, sometimes maybe when him and Dak are locked up, and then a whole bunch of UFL guys. Jalen Brooks, Jalen Brunson, Jalen Tolbert. Come on, man. It's not enough. It is not enough. It's not enough. It's not. It's not. Dallas needs CeeDee Lamb needs a Robin, and Micah needs a Robin. If the Cowboys don't get those 2 Robins, if they don't get CeeDee Lamb his Robin, and they don't get Micah Parsons his Robin, they're not going to be able to topple the Eagles and get this 6th chip. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. The Eagles have Robins for all their Batmen. They've got a better roster than the Cowboys. Easily. They like Howie Roseman, I said in the last chat, he used every aspect. He used the draft. He used trades. He used free agency. He got value guys. He got older guys. He got younger guys, homegrown talent, and they built a juggernaut. They built a juggernaut. They are the new Avengers. The Eagles are the new Avengers. I can admit that. And if you're a Cowboy fan and you don't believe that, you are delusional. But most Cowboy fans, we understand that, which is why we want this front office to get off their asses and make it happen, because we see it in our division. We see how good the Eagles are. And we know that if when healthy and with the right moves, we can get there. We can get there. But this 90, I said in the last live. Tell me when I'm telling lies. 99% draft, 1% bargain basement bullshit in free agency. That's not good enough to beat the Eagles. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. It's good enough to split with them during the regular season. It's good enough to get 12 wins and a playoff berth. It's not good enough to beat the elite teams in a tournament. It's not. It's not. Let me say that one more time. Appreciate you. It's not. Because when you go 99% in the draft, I said this in the last chat, you have a bad draft, you're fucked. If you have a bad draft, and what has happened with Guyton and Mozzie, our last 2 draft classes have been mid. Let's keep it all the way G. Let's keep it a stack. You guys know it. Y'all know we do unfiltered, authentic conversations on this channel. If you guys are new to this, this is what I do. I just give you the facts. What you guys want to do with it is up to you. Our last 2 draft classes have been very mid, which is why Will McClay, I have 100% faith Will McClay is going to cook in this draft class. But again, when you have a mid draft class, forget a bad draft class. A bad draft class, you're definitely fucked. But if you have a mid draft class, you're equally up shit's creek, because you're asking guys that need time to develop. You're asking them to be day one starters at every critical position. No, none of the elite teams do that. None of the elite teams do that. The Chiefs don't do it. They got the best quarterback in the world. The Eagles don't do it. They got the best offensive line in the league, as well as right now, currently, the best all-around defense and the best pass rush in the league. They don't do it. Buffalo doesn't do it. Baltimore doesn't do it. Notice, I'm naming all the teams that are. Detroit doesn't even do it. All the high-end teams, they draft, even the 40, look at the 49ers. Look at the 49ers. They're in their soft rebuild right now. But mark my words, with as aggressive and prideful as they are, the 49ers are going to be a threat again. I don't know if it's going to be this year, but yeah, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, San Francisco, don't sleep on them. They got a trash schedule that they're going up against. You know, Lynch and Shanahan, they're going to have it cooking, man. They have, when you have no problem giving away Debo, you know you're about to get some guys. And that's facts. Chip Kelly is a trash NFL coach. He's a great college offensive coordinator and play caller for the most part, but he's a trash NFL head coach. He's not a good NFL head coach. He's not. And nobody in this chat is gonna disagree with me. Like Chip Kelly like single-handedly dismantled the Eagles Super Bowl window post Andy Reid. He did. He had the Eagles picking in the top 15 or top 10, I believe. He traded away LaShawn McCoy for Kiko Alonso. Come on, man. Come on. We need Lockett on a. See, I think Lockett, man, I'm not right. If you're talking about Tyler Lockett from 4 or 5 years ago, yeah, he'd be a solid Robin. I don't think Lockett moves the needle. Dallas needs somebody to move the needle. They need Tet, DK Metcalf. I would be more excited about Cooper Kupp than I would Lockett, because even though Kupp is, I think Kupp is 31, I believe, or 32. Even Kupp now, currently, Kupp is a better all-around receiver than Lockett. Lockett was never in the conversation as like a top 10 receiver ever in his career. Kupp was a super, like, look what Kupp did. Like, come on, man. Yeah, we have, like, Big Dog, you're correct. Dallas does not go after free agents. We haven't done it since 2012. I mentioned it in the last live. The last time Dallas got busy in free agency was 2012 with Brandon Carr. I was still in college. Like, I was just finishing college, actually, at Penn State. We are. But, you know, we did trade for Amari Cooper. We did trade for Stephon Gilmore. We did trade for Brandon Cooks 2 years ago. Yeah, Big Dog, I'm not saying you're wrong. What I'm saying is, with the way they have moved thus far, with the way Dallas has moved thus far, I believe that they are not going to repeat what they did last season in free agency, and that's do nothing. I believe they're going to get some guys. Are they going to get bargain basement bullshit? Hopefully not, because that's not good enough to beat the Eagles. It's not going to be good enough to beat the Lions in a playoff game. It's not going to be good enough if you do somehow get to the Super Bowl. It's not going to be good enough to beat Buffalo or Kansas City or Baltimore. It's not going to be good enough. You got to go get guys. Like, this is my problem with the bargain basement bullshit. Like, you're getting guys on 1-year rentals, and you're just hoping that they can recapture what they were 4 or 5 years ago. It's not enough. It's not a winning formula. It's not. Eagles are losing players, but trust me, Howie Roseman is going to be aggressive, and they're going to get guys, man. They are. I believe the Eagles are still as currently constructed, even with the players that they've lost. They lost Slay, they lost Bradbury, they're gonna lose Milton Williams. That pass rush is still the best in football. It's still those Georgia boys are all there. Jalen Carter's not going nowhere. Davis ain't going nowhere. Nolan Smith ain't going nowhere. They're gonna lose Sweat and they're gonna lose Milton Williams. And Brandon Graham, if he does decide to play again, guy's like 50. Like, you see what I'm saying? But trust me, Eagles are going to draft well because they always draft well. And they're going to get some guys in free agency or some trades. They are. They just re-signed Zach Bond. Like, the Eagles are still the standard right now in your division and in the NFL. That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the Eagles. I'm looking at the Lions. And Dallas plays both of them next year, by the way. Dallas plays both. So we're going to see. This is the beauty of the schedule, man. We're going to see exactly where Dallas stands. We're going to see exactly where they stand. They play the Eagles twice, like tradition always holds it. And they're going to play, I believe, at Detroit next year. And they play the Packers. Pretty much everybody in the playoffs who made the playoffs this year, Dallas plays them next year. Yeah, we're playing the Lions next year. But what I'm saying is how Dallas performs is going to tell us everything we need to know about what they did in the offseason. Was it good enough? That's what I'm saying, big dog. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? I appreciate the energy. I need that. I like that fire. Keep that same energy, bro. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Did we beat the Lions last year? And that was with Dak. Dak was healthy for that game. Did we beat the Lions last year? Lions went belt to ass last year to us. I don't count either of the Eagles games. They played Cooper Rush. Yes, the Lions beat us. They went belt to ass at AT&T Stadium to us. The Eagles went belt to ass in both games with Cooper Rush. It's the same bat time, same bat channel. We get to run back all three of those games this year. I want to do it with a healthy Dak Prescott. I want to do it with a better roster. If we lose all three games, c'est la vie. But I don't think that's going to happen. I really don't. I really don't. I really don't. I don't see us getting swept. Dallas will not go 0-3. They will not go 0-3 versus the Eagles and Lions next year. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I'm not going to say that we're going to go 3-0 either, but we're not going 0-3. I refuse to believe that. I think we should draft a tight end on day 3. Day 2 or day 3. Day 3 probably. Day 3. Dallas loves Ferguson and Dak loves Ferguson. So I think Ferguson is going to get re-signed. When Ferguson is healthy, Ferguson is a good tight end, bro. He's a solid tight end. He was a Pro Bowler. He was. Might have been an alternate, but he was a Pro Bowler. Not with their first strings. No. All right, big dog. I want to ask big dogs in the chat. Big dog. Will Dallas go 0-3 versus the Eagles and Lions next year? Actually, the chat. How about y'all answer that too? I'm gonna throw that question out for the chat. Will the Cowboys go 0-3 against the Eagles and Lions next year? I say no. Honestly, I say we win 2 of those games. We're gonna win 2 of those games. I say we're gonna split. Cowboys are gonna split with the Eagles like we always do. They're gonna win in Philly on some fluky bullshit by the refs or fluky turnover. We're gonna go belt to ass at AT&T Stadium like Dak always does against the Eagles, and we're gonna win a shootout or a barn burner in Detroit. I said what I said. I said what I said. Oh man, you guys have been awesome, man. I mean, listen, Big Dog and Beirut Wedding, which is a crazy name for for a YouTube handle. Dak, when healthy, still owns the NFC East. The thing is, our roster has to keep that same energy. We gotta get healthy. We had way too many injuries last year, and the coaching has got to be better. Mike McCarthy's playbook went stale. It went stale. Mike Zimmer's playbook was decent. Toward the end of the year, it was pretty solid. But man, the coaching's got to be better. The roster's got to be better, and the roster's got to be healthy. Those are the three keys. The roster's got to be better. The roster's got to be more healthy, and the coaching has to be better. You check all three of those, Dallas is a legitimate contender to come out of the NFC. I said what I said. We did, but like Big Dog, our coaching was not good enough last year. That's what a lot of people, and you're not alone, a lot of people gloss over that. And when I talk to like my homies that are Cowboy haters, most of them are Giant fans. I got a couple Eagle fans. Man, I got homies that just, they're the worst, but I still love them. Every time I say, yo, the Dallas coaching isn't good enough, they're like, yo, you just making excuses for Dak Prescott. Right. I'm making excuses because Mike McCarthy, he's coaching right now, isn't he? Isn't Mike McCarthy coaching right now? Oh, nobody hired him. The Saints interviewed him, looked at his playbook, and was like, hell no. This ain't 2000. We're not hiring you. Jason Garrett has a job, right? No. Jason Garrett will never coach in the NFL again. He'll never coach in the NFL again. Wade Phillips is coaching in the UFL with The Rock. Wade Phillips will never coach in the NFL again as a head coach. Never. Never. So all this nonsense that coaching doesn't matter, it matters. It matters. You can say whatever you want about Nick Sirianni. Lord knows I've been critical of him. He has instilled a culture in Philly that works. It works. He might be the most punchable face in the NFL, but Nick Sirianni, he has a culture in Philly that works, and it got him a Super Bowl. So you can't say shit about him. Cowboy fans, we can't say, yeah, of course. Like, he's a tool bag. Like, I guarantee you, if me and Nick Sirianni ran the fade, I'm from Jersey, bro. He's not beating me, bro. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? But as a coach, what he's done in Philly in terms of a culture, Nick Sirianni's got it done, bro. I love this coach. Yeah, listen, we brought in some really good coaches, man. We brought in some really good coaches. I'm excited about this coaching staff, but I'm not quite excited about the season yet until I see what we do in free agency and I see what Will McClay cooks up in the draft. When I see those two things, I will have a definitive answer for you guys, because I'll be here talking to y'all, man. I'm gonna hop in this chat. You make sure you guys tune in to the new episodes of the U-Goboy podcast. Me and Mongo, we're gonna get back at it. Man, I'm telling you, coaches aren't on the field, but the coaches put the players in the best position to succeed. Coaching matters, big dog. I'm sorry, bro. Coaching matters. Coaching matters, dog. You don't believe me? Here's the proof, bro. The Cowboys were 13-3 in 2007. Who was our head coach? Wade Phillips. One and done in the playoffs. I'll take it a step further to bring that point even home. In 2008, Dallas had the same roster. The same roster. All 13 Pro Bowlers from 2007 were on the 2008 roster. We had the same OC and Jason Garrett, clown. The same head coach, Wade Phillips, clown. The same DC, Wade Phillips. Dallas missed the playoffs. So don't sit up here and tell me coaching doesn't matter, bro. Coaching matters. Coaching matters. Cowboys were, yeah. What do we do in the playoffs against the elite teams, big dog? I love this. Big dog. I'm not even coming at you. I love the energy. We need that. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. What did Dallas do in the playoffs? What did they do in the playoffs? 12-5, 3 straight years, 1 playoff win. Mike McCarthy was head coach of the Cowboys for 5 years, 1 playoff win. They were the 2 seed. They were the 2 seed, one and done at home against a team that lost to the Giants a couple weeks before that. Coaching matters. Coaching matters, bro. Coaching matters. What your front office does in the offseason matters. Yes, the players need to play better. The players need to play better. But you're not going to sit up here and tell me that Jalen Hurts, Super Bowl MVP Jalen Hurts, Super Bowl champion Jalen Hurts. You're not going to tell me that Howie Roseman didn't put a great roster around him. You're not going to tell me that he didn't have great coaching around him. Kellen Moore, he was all right. But Vic Fangio, that defense, though. Come on, man. Coaching matters. Front office matters. You need both to win a chip. You need both. You need both, man. It's not just the players. It's not just the players. It's not just the players. The chat agrees with me. Cowboy Nation agrees with me, bro. Coaching matters. Oh man, they're getting busy in the chat, man. They're getting busy in the chat. I gotta sign off though, bro. Yo, make sure everybody here subscribes to the channel. I'm gonna put it in here one more time. You guys are on the channel. You guys are on the channel. Make sure everybody here subscribes. U-Goboy Media. Make sure everybody here subscribes. We're gonna be back. I'll do another live. I'll try to do another one next week. For sure. We're definitely gonna recap free agency. Definitely gonna recap more of these moves. You guys are amazing, man. You guys are awesome. Appreciate all the new subscribers. I'm gonna get on the phone right now with Law Nation. Me and Vachi is gonna happen. And everybody here, make sure you tune in. Me and Vach Lombardi is coming. I don't know the date. I don't know the time, but mark my words, it's coming. Love you guys. Appreciate y'all. And we're going to sign off like we always sign off, bro. It means no worries, baby. Yahtzee. Peace. Love you guys.